The G-Man Haystack Fishing with Bella and Alex. So far we've got one fish today and missed a few others. It's been a good day of fishing. So yeah, whether or not we land or catch any more, we're trying a different spot today. This isn't our old, true, and faithful spot here. So we're just out here trying a new spot. Alex almost lost the pole today, almost got pulled in today because he wasn't paying attention to his rod. And next thing you know, his rod holder's taking over and his pole's going towards the water. And I'm like, fish on, fish on. And he's like, no, 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 no. And his rod's literally going towards the water. But he didn't believe me. What up, what up? How you doing today? Danny the Stinger Manny. Good name, I reckon. How are you doing? The fishing's been so good. So, yeah, I just thought, well, might as well live stream a little bit. See if we can't get a fish to bite during the live stream. Tell you what, earlier today was bluebird skies and the fish weren't biting with crap. Now they're biting and it's no longer bluebird skies. Doing good, glad to hear it. Good. But yeah, so Bella wanted to live stream today. Alex wanted to live stream today. The fish aren't cooperating the best today, but hey, we're still here doing our thing, chilling. Hopefully, we can catch more fish than what we've already caught. Got some fly fishermen in a drift boat going across the lake right now. Make sure you guys click like, comment, and subscribe. Share with others. Helps this channel grow. We're just using some dough bait at this point. Some power eggs. Stuff like that. Too lazy to bring my fly rod out on a day like today, I guess. Still fishing for kokanee and trout. I'm hoping it gets warm enough for the crappies and bluegills to start biting real soon. I'm ready for the crappie and bluegill to pick up and because I really like me some crappies and bluegills. Hey, what's going on? How you doing today? Make sure you guys click like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. I'm glad you guys could join us today on this live stream edition. Yeah, I'm glad when you guys are longtime subscribers. You know that's always appreciative, especially when I see you guys' name on a lot of the live streams and stuff. It's appreciated. You know, you guys are the reason why we do this stuff and the reason why we're out here in freezing weather, warm weather, cold weather. You know, you guys are the reason why we're out here doing this YouTube thing. So we appreciate you guys. Give you guys a big old fist bump, which I usually don't do until the end of the show. But hey, I'll give you every one of you guys one right now. Thank you guys. Yeah, Um, I don't know. Seems like yeah. Ah. I appreciate you guys. You guys make it all worthwhile, and hopefully these fly catch some fish. And so are we. We got one in the basket. I guess I could always show you. Yeah, could have been. Yeah, yeah, could have been any one of those ones. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys. You guys are, yeah, it's just yeah, you guys make it worthwhile. Hopefully the fish are gonna cooperate. You guys want to see one fish? I got one fish in the basket. I can show you guys one fish if you guys want. The cast master bite slowed down since I lost my gold cast master. I don't know why that was like the, the trout catching mechanism for this year for as far as lures, because normally the micro Ned catches a lot of trout this time of year when it's cold, but for whatever reason it's been the cast master, and a lot of the big ones have been caught on them. I'll show you guys that fish real quick. Beautiful kokanee, guys. Nice 17-inch kokanee. If you guys didn't see the short I put out, that's what it's on. So you guys go check out that short if you guys want to actually watch me fight and reel in that fish, y'all. Back to it. See, today we decided to switch it up a little bit. Go to another spot of the reservoir. We were getting bites at the last spot we were at. That's where we caught that one at, but we thought, well, we'd come over here and give it a shot for a little while. Didn't know if we'd catch anything or not, but we thought, why not? And I figured, well, since we're going to a new spot, might as well live stream. Even if we're not entertaining, at least you guys be watching something other than nothing. What up, Dave? How you doing? That kokanee is right there in the basket. That coconut you guys like to call it. You like to call it a coconut. So, give a thumbs up to the coconut guy. Ha! Yeah. He likes to call them coconuts. I don't mind calling them coconuts either. Is who bald? Me? Nah, I'm not bald. See, I got a full head of hair. It's all long. No bald hair here. Sorry. I have caught fish in this spot before. Hey, stay fishy, you Redmond, Oregon. How you doing? We're at the rock pile. That's where we're at. Yeah, well, unfortunately, these coconuts swim. They don't fall off of trees. Yeah. Maybe stay fishy, Redmond, Oregon. I recognize them rocks there. Weather is nice. It was bluebird skies earlier, but it cleared up. Yeah, it's at Haystack. That's where the rock pile is. This is Stay Fishy's, one of Stay Fishy's favorite spots, Redmond, Oregon. So if you guys haven't checked this out, his channel, guys should go check it out and maybe click subscribe on his channel. He got some good content out. He likes to live stream. So you guys go check him out. Yeah, I've gotten some nice fish over here too. Yeah, I mean, it's a good place to catch them. Just like the other spot I usually fish, or we usually fish together. So far today, this spot hasn't produced though. Been here for a minute, but this weekend, hopefully, we're going to be catching some crappies. Yeah, it's not too windy here yet, but it was a little windy here this morning. But I think we moved on this side of the cove, and it kind of the shell is kind of blocking the wind a little bit. Thanks, I appreciate that. I'll check that out later after I'm done with the live stream. Yeah, yeah, you do like to do some live streams, that's for sure. And you like to post some videos. That's always cool to see. Pure Coops. How do you say that? Pure Coops. How do you say that? Yeah, he likes to do some live stuff, and he likes to put out some videos. But yeah, go check out these guys' different contents that's being put out there. I need to get into some more carp fishing here in Oregon. I have been carp fishing a couple times. I just haven't figured out how to consistently get them to bite. Because that would add another element to... See, if I was in Missouri, I already know how to catch the carp. But all the tricks and trades I've tried here in Oregon for carp fishing, I haven't had too much luck on. So... carp are fun to catch, especially when you get them big ones. Lake Billy's got some really big carp in it. I mean, I've seen some like, let me move back some. I've seen some carp like that in Lake Billy Chinook, but I've only hooked one of them, and I didn't even land him because I was only using 4-pound test, and he took off, and I couldn't stop him. Finally, the hook just came out of him. I like me some good carp fishing though. That's always fun. Do some catfishing this summer too. That'll be fun. Sorry about that, y'all. I got distracted for a second. Thank you, Alex and Bella, for the sandwich. Appreciate it. I'm gonna munch this while you guys watch the rods for me. Maybe we'll get a bite. We'll get a bite while we're eating our lunch. Maybe. Yeah, you got to get all that stuff ready for Friday. Got to go out there and catch them fish on a live stream. For sure, for sure. Yep, lunchtime. For the fish too, I hope. Me too, I agree with you. How you doing, Sky Blue Fishing? Yep, Alex does know how to make a good sandwich, that's for sure. Maybe I need to relocate one of them rods. Try a different area. Well, yeah, it should be fun if we can get into the crappies this Saturday. We're gonna go up there to Primeville Reservoir and try and get some crappies. Yep, they're all good spots though. Stay fishy. They're all good spots. Yeah, but when you're trout and coconut fishing, the cold water don't bother them. The crappie a little bit, but the crappie were biting Saturday. I missed out on the bite. I know some people who were catching them on Saturday. So now it's my turn to go try and find a couple. Do a bait check and relocate one rod. Yeah, we still got our bait. We got a little green slime on there though. We got salmon egg on this one with the garlic egg, power egg. Because I always like to add a little extra scent. And plus, if they still want bait, they got another bait to maybe swing around and get. So you just never know. All right, going back out. Alex has got to be one of the most patient fishermen in all the world. Some ather rod and ather rods. distance. Yeah, those are the ones with the longer butts too, made for long distance casting, right? Yeah. Looks like you're right, Rick. Maybe. Hi, how's it going, big boy Rails too? How you doing today? Trying to catch some trout and kokanee. What we're fishing for today. Usually that's what we're fishing for this time of year is kokanee and trout. Once the water gets warm enough for the warmer water fish to start biting, like the bluegills and the crappies and bass and stuff, catfish. We'll start fishing for them more with simple power bait. See, we got the salmon egg right here on salmon egg made by Berkeley. Then we got cheese, Berkeley power bait. Um, got the power eggs, garlic scent. Got the corn almost gone. We did have a pretty good bite going on there for a minute, and then for about an hour or so we had a pretty good bite going on, and then the fish stopped biting for whatever reason. We decided to make a move over here to try. So yeah, I've tried shrimp in the past. Shrimp marshmallows work pretty good. You throw that out there and let it float up off the bottom. That usually works pretty good. But shrimp for fishing in the lakes for trout, I haven't had too much luck doing that. Yeah, a nice long rod is always good. I mean, it helps the cast too. So, of course, lighter line helps you cast further too, but definitely a longer rod is always recommended, especially if you got the room to use a longer rod. 2.5 pound is that how much they weigh? The rods? That's pretty light rod. Well, it's just basic cheese bait. It's the good stuff, man. It's Berkeley. It's the natural scent cheese bait. Kind of a peach color, like the salmon egg. Alex has got the garlicky cheese out there. Yeah, it's gulp. Oh, well, no. This ain't the gulp. This is just a. No, this ain't the gulp. Alex might have the gulp cheese. Hey, Alex, is yours the gulp cheese? Yeah. Alex has got the gulp cheese out there. I just got the regular Berkeley power bait cheese stuff. We should have had 5 fish landed by now, but we missed a few. We just kept missing them. I don't know why we couldn't get a fish landed, except for the one. Alex had his almost to the bank, and then whoop, the hook pulled. Yeah, gulp minnows really do work really good. They work for anything swimming, especially if they're biting. I've caught a lot of really nice trout on gulp minnows. Caught some nice bass and bluegill, and I've caught everything on a gulp minnow. Those things just flat out catch fish for real. The gulp minnows just, whew. Sky Blue knows what he's talking about when it comes to them gulp minnows. They just flat out catch fish. Come on, fishes, cooperate. I haven't threw a Castmaster around for a while today, but ever since I lost my gold Castmaster, I ain't got bit on a Castmaster for a while. I gotta go get me another gold Castmaster, I guess. Say hi from way up there. He's just over there chilling, watching his rods from way up there. Maybe I'm watching my rods too much. Yeah, all of our bites come, I think, between 10 and 11. After 11, we haven't had a bite after 11. Yeah, that generally happens when you're catching fish and nobody else is. They tend to look over at you and say, "What in the world are you doing?" And I'm not. That's for sure. I know the last time I was at Prineville Reservoir, that happened to me. I mean, I did have a few bites that day, but I didn't land anything. Some young guy come out, and he was throwing a rooster, rooster tail, and he was catching trout after trout, and I wasn't catching nothing. And I was throwing everything at him, even a fly rod, and I couldn't get him to bite. Well, I got him to bite, I just couldn't keep him pinned. What it boiled down to. Some days is that way. Just like today, for the most part, we had a hard time keeping the fish pinned. Normally, we usually have luck all the way up until about 2 o'clock when we're fishing. Today, we just kind of hit 11 o'clock, and we decided to move over here, and we haven't had a bite since we moved. Probably should have stayed over there where we're getting bites, but we decided to try something different. See, I've always got the gulp minnows on me if I ever decide to pull them out. Next weekend I'll be throwing them for sure. Them gulp minnows, I'm telling you, y'all, you gotta be throwing those if you want to catch fish. They will catch you fish for sure. I've also got the bigger gulp minnows too, cause I throw a bunch of different sizes. I don't just throw those micro ones. I throw the bigger ones too, cause they may not want the micro ones. They might want the bigger ones. You never know. Yeah, it is super fun, but less rewarding. That's for sure. Yeah, you might have caught all the fish. You do catch a lot of fish, that's for sure. Yeah, if fishing was easy, everybody would be doing it. Yeah. Alex got my line. Ah. I have no clue, Alex. We'll figure it out though. Motor rod started bouncing. Are we good? False alarm, y'all. It wasn't no bite. Alex and Bella decided to play a little trick on me, and see, they decided to play a little trick and on me, but there for a second I thought I had a fish, but it wasn't no fish. All right, going back out. All right. All right, back to the comments. You had an epic day when you walked in to fish. Well, that's pretty cool. CJ, good you could join us. We're fishing at Haystack today. Usually, if I'm fishing Monday through one day, either during the week, it's usually going to be Haystack because it's fairly close and I can live stream from Haystack. Once the river opens up, which will be here in a couple weeks, I'll probably do more fishing there at the river, close to the house, because that's only like 15 minutes away from my house. This is more like 40 minutes away from my house. Haystack is. So. What you got going out now, worm? Yeah. All right. Oh, you found it? Nice. You know, the stillhead usually run between the end of September to the first of the year, and then the river closes because we'd still be able to catch stillhead there after the first of the year if they didn't close the river for 4 months. So we're not allowed to catch some of those stillhead that are going to be headed back to the ocean. So I personally I would like for them to keep it open, and then we'd be able to catch some of those fish, but they don't. So we miss out on some stillhead. But yeah, we get a good 3.5 months of solid stillhead fishing. So always fun. All right, stay fishy. We'll probably join. We'll join you. I'll join you on Tuesday next week, I guess. Yeah, that way we can fish together since you can't fish the weekend. Hi, how you doing, Skeeter? So, but yeah, steelhead fishing's always fun. I'll, I've been chasing steelhead, winter steelhead too, the last couple of years. This year I couldn't do it because I started a new job. So normally I would have headed over to the coast and done some winter steelhead fishing, but just couldn't do it this year. But next year, back at it, I'm sure of it. Any luck? Yeah, we got one landed and we missed about five. Yeah, generally you can start catching them down on the lower D shoots a lot earlier. So like the ones I'm fishing for are the summer steelhead that are coming up, and so when they come up to where I'm at, they get there about the middle of September. Sometimes a little earlier, just depends. But they uh, they usually start catching them a lot earlier, like down towards the mouth of the shoots. So they probably have more than one run, I'm guessing, but we just don't get them up there where we're at until September. So, because I know I'm told they're still heading in the river all year round, but as far as I know and I've caught them, it's usually just in September through the end of the year. So I have chased them like at the mouth of the D shoots early in the year. I've chased them at Shears Falls in June and July, and then usually get them up at where I'm at in September. Then I chase them till the end of the year when they close the river. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Is it's just closed during the winter run. Because when I think of winter run still, I think of after the first of the year. What's up, Colin? How you doing, Justin? Heck yeah! Well, I like it when people join us fishing. Yeah, I think I fished the Rogue go probably 15 years ago, 20 years ago. No, more like 15 years ago, I think. Um, we did catch a couple fish, but no steelhead when we were on the Rogue. Yeah, fishing haystack today. Yeah. If I'm fishing during the week, it'd be haystack unless the river is open. Of course, I used to fish primarily on Tuesdays at Lake Simtuscus, but I haven't gotten a tribal permit yet this year. So once I get my tribal permit, I'm going to start fishing Lake Simtuscus on Tuesdays. I'll fish here on probably Wednesdays. Fish there on Tuesdays. The thing about Lake Simtuscus is I can't live stream there, so usually it's just recording. Yeah, with the twitching jig. Yeah, those twitching jigs seem to be pretty popular. Um, like I've gotten Chinook on the D shoots with the twitching jig. Usually usually um if I'm fishing like the D shoots with the jig, it's usually just a marabou jig and underneath the floater, basically not really twitching but doing like a cracking or a jigging motion for stillhead. Yeah, not retired. I have to work. I have to work a job, but I luckily I get the mornings to fish and um I get the mornings to fish and then I get to work the later in the day. I've got the GoPro 5, I've got the GoPro 10, and I've got the GoPro 13 is what I've got. Today I got the 13 strapped on to me. I'm not recording. I've got it. I thought about recording, but some days it's just nice to fish and live stream. So any footage I shoot today is gonna be on my phone. If we get a like on fire and the fish start biting like crazy, I might turn on the GoPro. I might not. I've always got it on me though. I just don't always use it when like on if I'm fishing haystack a lot like I usually do. I'll go there. I'll have it. It doesn't mean I'm going to record. If I do, it's usually with my phone for a short or for live streaming. So, but yeah. So yeah, it's just the Hero black green. Um, my lens is a little bit dirty. Clean it up a little bit. Uh, they do have the smaller 13, so not as heavy, not as big. Better for like a hat mount or if you're gonna put it on like a tree branch or something. I really would like the smaller one as well, but it's like I don't know, $200 for the smaller one, the smaller 13. But yeah, I like the 13 too. I like the 5. The reason why I've got the 5 yet and I won't get rid of the 5 is because it was the first GoPro I got and my family bought it for me, my wife and kids. So I'll keep that thing forever. I got too much sentimental value to me and shot my first YouTube video with it. And basically what happened was the sound started messing up on me. So now I just keep it as more of a keepsake because you know whenever my wife and kids buy me something, I want to make sure that hey, I've got it forever. So, and then the 13 is still in pretty good condition. I won't get rid of that one because I'm still using that one, and I'm using the 13 because it's the newest one I've got. So, yeah. But if you guys ever go fishing with me and you guys don't have a GoPro, you guys can hit me up and you guys can use one of my GoPros. Just don't break it. Go with the small. Go with the 13, the smaller one. Easier to conceal or easier to pack. I would recommend trying the smaller one. The only thing is if you try it and you don't like it, then you spent like 200 bucks. So you may just go ahead and get the bigger one. Personally, I like smaller because it don't take as much. I have not tried to do that. I want to try to I want to get done. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet properly. I don't know if I got to have a Wi-Fi signal or what, but that's going to be cool when I can do that, because then instead of having to have a tripod, I've got the chesty. I would just need, I'm guessing, the phone so I could read the comments and stuff while I'm live. Could you explain a little bit more about how that works? Maybe I can understand it to where I can get it to work, because I haven't been able to figure it out. Because that would be kind of cool to just be able to live stream from my camera. The thing I like about live streaming from my phone is once I'm done live streaming, it just uploads to the YouTube. Thing is, I don't have a tech person anymore to teach me how to do all this stuff. That's generally how I learned how to do it all. I'm sorry, I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the cool things that I thought about when I bought this, was because you can live stream from it, and I haven't been able to figure out how to do that yet. When it comes to technology and stuff, it's harder. I don't understand it that great. So the reason why I know how to live stream, the reason why I know how to use the stuff, how to splice videos and stuff, because my daughter went through and taught me all this stuff. So without her, none of this would have been possible. So come on, fishes. I want one bite from this spot. Hey, Ron. What up, buddy? Yo, come on, Ron. Good to see you joining us today, though. Always a blast having you join us on the channel. Always a blast. You always got good, interesting things to say, for sure. Ron, come on, crack up some jokes. Come on, we need a good laugh here. We know you just came to see nothing. Love it, bro. Love it. Ron, would you like to see an computer animated fish, or a prop or something like that? Because I have one in the basket if you like. Even if you don't say you want to, I'm going to show you it anyways. Because I know you like seeing props. Look at that beautiful prop there, Ron. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it just a beautiful fish? Well, how'd you like that prop, Ron? The animated fish. Hey, all right. They're hooked up out there in the drift boat. Yeah, Walmart fish decoy. For sure. I hear these guys out there reeling in a fish out there on their drift boat, fly fishing, and I'm over here not catching anything. Yeah, the dog is with us today. Bella, the fish finder pooch. Yeah, she's with us today. She hasn't said hi to the camera yet since we went live, but maybe if I go like this, you guys will be able to see her a little bit. Maybe if I zoom in. Hey, there you go. You guys might be able to see her up there. Yeah, we're at Haystack. There's Bella, the fish finder dog, right there. Just had to show you guys Bella, since she's the fish finding dog. Yeah, that's Alex for you. Alex and Bella. Bella don't go anywhere without Alex. I have no clue. Maybe if Alex decides to come down, you can ask him why he's way up there. I have no clue why he's way up there. That's a good question. I'm not going to answer it because I can't answer for him. They ask why you're way up there, Alex.
Just chilling. It's cold.
He says he's just chilling. It's cold. Ron says you're way up there to avoid bad luck. Because I'm bad luck, apparently. Being that I'm bad luck, he's way up there. Well, I'm glad you guys could join us today, even though we're not catching much. We are out here trying, though. Yeah, that's true. At least it's not raining or hailing or snowing on us. Central Oregon's the best. For sure, for sure. Thanks for joining us, y'all. Appreciate it. Sun's trying to come out and peek out again. Yep, at Haystack. Sure are. Sure are at Haystack. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe. Send us some positive fish vibes so we'll catch another fish. Oh, Ron, you're too much, buddy. You're too much. Yeah, maybe not. This is at the South Shore, where you have to walk in for the camping. Well, it's the group campsite area. You gotta walk in. Yeah, that's probably why you're not seen it before. Yeah, Ron just said that you probably walk away when the game warden comes up and talking about the decoy, fish decoy. That's what Ron said, anyways. Well, every time there's a fish in the basket and he don't see caught, it's a fish decoy. You should know Ron by now, Alex.
Yeah, I definitely know.
Alex is back there chuckling over what Ron has to say, which I'm chuckling too. Ron's a good guy. He likes to have fun. Ah. What are you guys doing on a Wednesday afternoon or morning? Or well, afternoon now, I guess. I just don't know why there ain't no fish biting. Perfect day for it. Cloudy, overcast. Little chop on the water. Fish just aren't biting. Yeah, that's where we walked into, and that's where we caught the fish this morning. That's where we had all the bites out this morning. But at 11, we decided to move over here and give this spot a shot. So far, we haven't had any luck over here. But yeah, it's just down the ways from there. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that this morning. Um, but yeah, we were catching fish over there this morning, but we wanted to walk over here, give this spot a shot. Because Alex and Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon, were catching fish here on Monday, I think it was. So we decided to walk over here and give it a shot. Yeah, I understand that. Stay Fishy, that you're taking care of your mother-in-law. I understand that. Yeah, that's what I'm using, the salmon egg peach on one rod, and then I'm using cheese on the other. Yeah, it is way better than being at work, that's for sure. For sure, the my worst day of fishing beats my best day at work, that's for sure. Oh, yesterday too, huh? So so apparently 2 days in a row this was the hot spot. I don't know why I'm not catching any fish here. Maybe I'm just not holding my mouth the right way. Don't have a whole lot of time left to fish, about 40 minutes. And I gotta get at it, get going. Come on, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Yeah, they may make their rounds eventually. No, I don't think it's an. At least at work, something's happening. Yeah, something is happening when you're at work for sure, Ron. LOL is right. Ron, he's a character. I'm telling you. Yeah. Bella, come say hi to the people. They want to say hi. Bella. Oh, she's chasing a lizard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she found a lizard to chase. She's like, what is it? And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, it's a lizard. Bella, the fish finding pooch, is chasing a lizard right now. She ain't got time to say hi. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. You. Alex got this new thing called a worm inflator. So he can inflate his worms and they'll float up off the bottom. Did it float before he casted it out there?
Huh?
Did the worm float before he casted it out there?
Oh, no, I didn't even check.
You didn't even check, huh?
I'll check it again.
All right, Ron, be safe. Enjoy. Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it. Always a fun time. Always a fun time. Let's go see what Alex and Bella's doing over here. There's Bella.